Oh man, y'all been so good coming back and checking out the 5 degrees of cheating men. And it's finally the night when you learn what degree I am. Now, before I tell you what degree of cheater I am, I'm going to explain the 5th degree, which is also called the blame game cheater. Now listen, the blame game cheater is either the best type of cheater a woman could ask for, or the biggest asshole around. It's just one or the other. It's pretty much, I've met gentlemen who were this way. All right, fuck it. I'm a 5th degree cheater. That's what I am. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
I will fucking kill you.
I remember I once tried to show one of my homies some naked pics, and he was like, "I want to see some titties. I'll go home to my wife." I was like, "Wow, that is amazing." Right? I had another homie was with his wife since high school, long time, and I'm like, "Yo, bro, you ain't never get a piece? You ain't never get a little piece?" And he was like, "No, I don't. You know what I mean? That's not what I do." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Wow, they exist." Right? A couple older homies of mine too that I was like, "Yo, y'all relationship seem a certain way. Is that?" And they was like, "Yeah, I don't cheat. I don't do none of that unless." And I was like, "Wait, what is this? What's this unless?" So this is what it is. The blame game style of cheater is a cheater who will not cheat. They will not seek out any other yams. They ain't got nothing on the side, right? They're none of the other cheaters that we spoke about, but in most cases they have been. And they've learned lessons from being a dirty dog, from being a sneaky Stanley, from having a whole relationship and making it disappear like the magician. And of course, having situation after situation that they regretted, and now they find themselves a blame game cheater. And the blame game cheater is only ever going to cheat if their spouse does something to make them cheat. Now the women's like, "Oh, what? How they get so?" The blame game cheater is happy in their household. They got everything going on. They don't want to be nowhere with nobody else. They don't want to rebuild nothing. They just want to make it work at home. If home, right? Let's just say, because we got situations where you are being your best self, and every now and again your partner slips off that cliff. They not being their best self no more. And you just like, damn, I put in too much time. We got kids, we got the house, we got bills, we got all of these things. And unfortunately, sometimes that can be, she gained too much weight. She drinks too much. She smokes too much. She just doesn't treat me a certain way anymore. She doesn't respect me. I have very strong suspicions that she's cheating. But I don't want to leave the relationship. That's too much. So in order to fulfill my sexual desires, I'm going to step out. So the blame is kind of placed on the woman. The change, what you did, caused me to. Now here's a crazy thing about the blame game style of cheater that I've heard from close friends on more than one occasion. The cheat, when they finally decided I can't take it no more, and they stepped out their relationship. The cheat actually saved the relationship, and I've heard this multiple times. Because what happens sometimes is when you're in a relationship for a long, long period of time, and especially when you got kids and you got bills and you got finances, it just swells up. The walls is closing in around you. You don't know what to do. You trying to hold it together because you're a good man and you don't want to cheat, but you let it out one time. And every time, it's not always letting it out sexually. Sometimes it's just somebody to talk to with a different perspective than your wife. And it feels good and it comes up off your chest. And then when you go home feels different. You're like, you know what? I don't got all this pent up aggression no more. I'm cool. I'm okay. My behavior is different. Walking through the household, and I'm cool, so she's cool, right? Happy wife, happy life. That's what they say, right? Happy husband, somebody been fucking. That's what y'all need to start saying. And it's important that I note that the blame game is a good man. All right. He's a man that is about his business, about his money, about his family, takes care of his wife and his home. All right. He's the type of man that deserves someone to take care of him back. And when that take care stops, vanishes, goes into thin air, he's the type of man that can easily replace that. And he feels justified in going out and doing just that. 9 times out of 10, he ain't going nowhere. But he's going to explain why he feels undervalued and why he's going to step out of the relationship. The blame game style of cheater, in my opinion, is the best type of man that women can hope for. All right? He's still a cheater deep down. I'm not backing off my claim that all men is cheaters, even me. The blame game cheater is still a cheater deep down within him. But he's mastered the ability to not act on any of the before cheater styles that I talked about, any of the degrees of cheating. He's mastered ways not to act on those things, and he's founded in that. He ain't got no reason to, unless you give him one. And ladies, before you look at me crazy, I know the saying is happy wife, happy life, but y'all got responsibility within a relationship too. The ladies gotta be pulled to the carpet on some of their issues too. You're not allowed to just have issues and think that somebody's not gonna go out and fix and take care and do for them. All right, ladies, y'all gotta step up too. I'm not blaming y'all. I guess it's called the blame game, so I am technically blaming y'all. But still, I'm not blaming y'all for the transgressions of a male, but I am saying that in some situations, the man was right for cheating. That's all I'm gonna say. He was right. I touched on extreme behavior change. That can be for the better. It can also be for the worse. That's one of the unfortunate parts about the blame game cheater. The blame game cheater might come to you and tell you, listen, with what's going on, I'm going to need to get a little peace. And I ain't going nowhere, right? You're looking at me crazy like it ain't women out there that ain't heard this story before. I ain't going nowhere. But I'm going to have to, because you in here, this style of cheater might start not having sex at all with you. Just, they don't want to. They still in a relationship. They still lit it, right? Don't act like y'all ain't got grandparents and aunts and uncles that don't even sleep in the same room no more. But they still together. They might come to you and let you know, I told you to get better with this and this ain't get better. And just that communication makes them feel justified in them stepping outside the relationship. They coming back, but they stepping out. This style of cheater may not ever come to that point, right? But I'm just talking about the mind of a man and how we work, all right? Y'all ain't got to agree because, yes, it's all my opinion and it is for entertainment purposes only. However, the dirty dog exists. The magician exists. You might be laying next to a sneaky Stanley. Do he keep saying sorry? Or are you doing well and keeping him happy to the point where he feel like he ain't got to do nothing? He ain't going nowhere. I hope y'all enjoyed the 5 degrees of cheating men. I hope y'all learned something. Please, if you loved it, share it. Put it out to other people so that they can enjoy this content as well, man. Remember, it's the pro lover. I'm not a pro because I always got it right. I'm a pro because I always got it wrong. Until now.